slow down, self-examine, then jump. All of that plus a powerful money affirmation. Stay tuned.
She's here to shine a light, meet newbies, touching lives, create community.
Your passion set on fire, energy sends you higher.
Dreams are reality.
Just Jamie.
Hey guys, what's going on? I thought I'd give you a little razzle dazzle and see how that works. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was titled, This is What You Need to Be Doing Right Now. Slow down, self-examine, and jump. So these are the things that we're going to talk about in this episode. And then I want you to stick around to the end because I have a very powerful money affirmation for you. It's really fun. It's really precise. And it's something that you can use for yourself all the time because I do, and it works. So I wanted to start by, I've been on a little pause, a little break, rightfully so. And this is why I wanted to bring this message to you guys. So pop an emoji in the chat if you are feeling the pressure for this new year, new me. It's January. I got to do this. I got to do that. Pop an emoji in the chat if you are feeling the pressure of January. In my circle, the consensus has kind of been here and there. Some people are really feeling like they got to get on the ball, and some people are kind of like, I'm still hibernating. Me, I'm on the hibernating side, and this is why I wanted to say slow down. Hey, girl, I see the emoji. You was like, I know. It's January. It tends to do that to us, right? Thank you so much for tuning in. So the first topic I wanted to share with you guys is slow down. So I started my real first entrepreneurial journey with a company called Sleepless that I created. This was back in like 2007 or 2008. And I believed in it. It was a download from God. I worked relentlessly on it. Sleepless really did come from, it was a dream now, sleep later. I wasn't sleeping. And I didn't care because I was completely fueled by passion and energy and the vision that I saw. And I just knew it was mine, and I knew it was going to happen, and I knew I was doing the right thing. So I worked tirelessly. I'd wake up, I'd have a bowl of cereal, brush my teeth. Then next thing you know, I'm on the computer all day long. And then it was nighttime. And I was going out, I was talking, I was hustling, I was recruiting people, I was having meetings, I was doing parties, I was doing it all. And I burnt out. And because I was ahead of my time with my idea, it was a little challenging. And it being the first business I ever had or started, it was challenging for me to wrap my head around how to pitch, what to do. It's not like I had a mentor or anything. I knew what I saw, but it was new. I was ahead of my time. So it was going to take people a little minute to catch up on the vision God had given me. Well, I didn't know that then. So I burnt out. Life moved on. And now we have what we call influencer marketing. It was there. It was a thing. I was on the forefront of it before Instagram was even a thing. Okay. Instagram didn't even exist when this idea came about. And so I learned my lesson, okay? There's knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. Knowledge is getting the information. Understanding is your comprehension of it. And wisdom is the application of the comprehension of the information that you received, right? So I wanted to talk about slowing down and the value of it because I know firsthand how hustling, grinding, go. Don't get me wrong. There is a moment in season where you need to get on the ball, and that's cool. But overall, understanding your own tempo, being able to deduce what time it really is, regardless of what's going on outside of you, and being able to pace is something that I had to learn. And now I'm using that as wisdom. If I was caught up in the energy of January, feeling like I have something to prove because it's a new year, new me, how am I going to be a new me if I didn't even slow down enough to ask myself questions? If I'm honest, I'm still a little tired. I'm still a little lethargic. I'm still pacing myself and unfolding things. The wisdom I gained is I learned how to trust myself. I learned how to pace. I learned how to allow and pause and go back and receive. It's a dance. It doesn't always have to be go, 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 go. Get it done. Hustle, grind it. Like, what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm tired. And it's unnecessary. So if I wasn't willing to slow down, ask myself the right questions, review things, we are in retrograde. We're reviewing, we're replenishing, we're reestablishing, we're all of the things. If I couldn't feel that within myself, would I even be able to grab that wisdom from a previous season and apply it in this season, using the knowing of what has already happened to benefit me now? Because when you're just going and doing too much and doing what they doing in January and New Year and I gotta and da-da-da, you're out of touch with your own rhythm. You're out of touch with what you're saying to you. Nobody can tell you what you're saying to you. I just shared a story with you that really only I know. This is a lesson that I received. Oh, remember what happened last time, Jamie? Slow down. Make sure this time that you pace, because you don't want to burn out. If you burn out, you're not going to have the energy for when things really hit and when stuff is really popping. You know what I mean? So these are things that I have gotten from myself that I'm slowing down enough to hear and receive from myself so that I can continue to move forward and I don't get stuck unconsciously in some pattern. We got to get out of our patterns. You guys know, if you don't know, it is a Cancer full moon. We are in Capricorn retrograde, and full moons shine light on everything that you need to see. So if you're moving at the speed of light, are you really going to be able to see and receive and allow what is being shown to you to be highlighted enough for you to reflect on it, for you to receive the messaging for it, for you to review why you're getting these lessons and these understandings? So if you're somebody right now who feels like they're moving a little slow, you're still feeling a little hazy, a little lethargic, don't worry, the energy will shift. In my humble opinion, this is not the time to pressure yourself to go hard, because if you do, you'll miss something. We never want to downplay the value of calming down and going slow, because when you're moving slow enough, you can actually get what is being given to you, the messaging, the understanding, the whatever it is. And that is more valuable than any amount of hours of hustling. We don't need to be moving and feel pressure just to show we're doing something and because we feel lazy and we're not doing this and that, if that's not where our rhythm is at. If your body and your mind and your soul is telling you to slow down, do it. So you can get that download, so you can get that understanding, so you have time to look at yourself and ask yourself the right questions so that you can actually proceed the right way. And when I say the right way, I'm saying the way that your spirit is telling you to move. Just like the story I just told you about me. I got my wisdom and I'm willing to apply it to my life. So that way these next moves that I make are actually in alignment. Hustling for the sake of hustling just to show that I put in hours for the day or that I did something is absolutely unnecessary and can be counterproductive if you're going against the grain. So do you know when you're going against the grain? Are you tapped in with yourself enough? Are you willing to slow down enough? Because I don't want you guys to miss the opportunity to receive your own personal messaging, which will come to you when it comes. We can't press, we can't force, we can't out hustle our own inner strategy, if that makes sense. So I just kind of wanted to share that, you know, we are in a time of endings and new beginnings. Not only did the year end, but if you're feeling it, it just kind of feels like there's a closing of things going on, right? Like who we used to be, that's wrapped up. That's really been, that's since about, I would say late October, it's very evident that what was old, our old way of functioning, our old way of doing things, reacting to things, showing up for things, and all of the above, it's over. It's not working. Even some of the things that you do out of habit, You can almost see your habits and be like, ooh, that doesn't fit anymore. That's not really who I am anymore. Perfect timing, because right now we are very much in between who we were and who we're going to be, who we see ourselves as. So this is why I said slow down. Second topic is self-examination, which we talked a little bit about. See yourself, examine yourself, know where you're headed and where you're not. Know what's still you and what's not. I was watching another live of this girl that I love, Queen Cup, and she was talking about the difference between nature versus nurture. Let's say for me, for example, I just told you guys a story about how I hustled my tail off, burnt out. And I don't want to say I missed my opportunity, because everything in life happens for a reason. But when I could have been charged up, I was burnt out. I was right about what I was doing. I was in the pocket about what I had going on. But I was under the belief, the way I was nurtured. I'm the daughter of a military man. He's very disciplined, work hard, do this, do that. I got the kudos when I got first place and A's. I got, you know what I mean? So in my mind, the way I was nurtured had been taking over. But it's time to move from our nature now. And our nature is more inherent to who we really are. So I had to look at the way I was raised and the way I really feel and get rid of what doesn't work for me and keep what does. So this is a new person. My nature, I've been functioning under nurture for so long. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what mom said. This is what dad said. This is school. This is what society got going on. That's done, y'all. That door has closed. In previous messaging and videos that I have, we talked a lot about closing that door and everything that was going on. That was months ago. We're here now. It's closed. It's over. That old version of you is over. Drop an emoji in the chat if you feel what I'm saying, if you're feeling the newness of things. Hey, what's going on? Behind the Bar 3.0. Thank you for the love. So now it's time to really step into our nature. Who are you really, without what people are telling you to do, what you think you should be doing, what society says you should be doing? Can we take the top of this year to actually slow down and hear ourselves? We are in a full moon today, right now. It shines light on everything you need to see. If you're hustling your booty off just to show that you're making moves, you are going to miss the private and personal messaging that is coming to you that's going to actually show you your next step. You can't out hustle strategy, your own personal strategy. Tawny Alexander. Tawny says, my New Year's resolution is to be part of the 4 a.m. club. I need that quiet time in the morning before everyone wakes up to get in touch with myself. This message really came on time. And that's beautiful. I'm so glad that you know what you need. Because somebody might be like, you don't need 3 hours in the morning to do. Yes, I do. I need to come up off my sleep and remember my dream. I need to get out of bed in peace and go wash my face. Then I need to brush my teeth. I need to oil pull. I need to make tea. I need to stretch. I need to breathe. I need to read. I need to feel myself for the day. And I need to work out. We 3 hours in. I need all of that before I hop on my phone, Instagram this, send out this email, listen to who. How am I going to listen to somebody else before I listen to me? No, we're not. That's in my nature. And if you guys have known me before, I was hopping up out of the bed doing because I thought I had to be. No, that's not really who I am. I put away how I was nurtured, so to speak, the way I was raised, and it's time to move from my nature. So thank you, Behind the Bar. I know you feel me. This is what we got going on. Tawny says, preach. Yes, drop those emojis in the chat if you feel me. Hey, Solomon, amen. I know you feel it. Yes. So this is where we're at now. And I don't want you guys to miss the opportunity to receive what is for you, because it's January early and everybody's, we're at a time of ending the old, new beginnings. And so this is why I put jump, like in the description. It's the slowing down, self-examine, now jump. Are you ready? The universe ain't asking no more. you're either going to stay the same and miss your opportunity to live what's finna be your best life. It's finna get so good. It already is. It's already here, but it's finna get so good. Are you gonna revert back to your old habits? Are you gonna let your subconscious routines drive you? Or are you going to slow down and listen? Are you going to honor yourself in a way you've never honored yourself before? Are you going to give yourself permission to be you? And are you going to do so with such courage that you're ready to fearlessly jump off this cliff and land where you land? Homie, you might fly. Are you ready to go? What does that look like for you? I just shared for me, this is the slowing down. This is the pacing. I have something that I'm going to release. The old me would have released it right before Christmas because it's done and I just want people and I needed to get it out and I don't want it. No, I'm going to know when it's time to put that link up. I'm going to know when it's time to make those calls. I know when I got my own thing going on over here, and so do you. So let's not let social media and all these other things tell us what we need to be doing. We already know what we need to be doing. We self-govern. Pop an emoji in the chat if you running yourself. Or you still letting other people tell you what you need to be doing. So be willing to jump. The end of who we have been is gone. Are you willing to risk the life you have for the life that is calling you? It's a risk. Could you lose everything you have right now? It's not about loss, but are you willing to give it all up? Do you have the willingness? Do you trust yourself? Solomon says, can't be the same to maximize greatness range. Yeah, like you have to do something different to get something different. And it requires bold and courageous moves from you. But for the past 10 years, if you really look at the knowledge, understanding, and wisdom that you received, knowledge is the getting of the information. Understanding is the comprehension of it. But we're in the wisdom stage now. It's time to apply everything that we've learned in the past 10 years and rock it. Go. Jump. Because I know you don't want to be who you've been. And it's not like it was that bad, but it's that door's closed. That might be why you're feeling a little lost, a little hazy, or still just a little bit tired right now in this season. Can you trust life and yourself enough to relax? Or are you pushing right now because it's the beginning of the year and you're expected to let it unfold, let it come? I promise it is. And I think you know that too. Receive the downloads that are for you and move accordingly. Your strategy is personal. And so I just wanted to come on and share that. That was pretty much all I had. How y'all feeling? Now I can chill. I just really wanted to say that because I know who I used to be and who I am now. And it's the same person, but it's two different people. I got a different get up. I don't move like that anymore because that's just how I was raised. You know, we were raised by old school parents, you know, get married, get a job, save, 401k, did it, you know, there's all of these things that's just very, and I'm like, my nature's like, what, where, who, huh? I don't move like that. I move intuitively. And so I had to relearn how to use what I already had, which is what kids have. Kids will tell you, oh, we going to Auntie Beth's house today. I don't like her. She don't like her. That's how kids, they know. They're in touch. They'll say, they'll do, they'll feel. Where do we lose that? Oh, we're going to go see. No, thank you. I don't really mess with them like that. Oh, you need to go do this. No, I don't. That's not really how I move. I'm actually going to do this. This is where we're at now. And it takes a lot to unlearn all of that other stuff to honor what's happening now. But you can do it. You've been doing it for the past 10 years. Think about how 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. I want you to reflect on those years. I can see the journey in my head and I'm like, this train has been moving for a while. Now it's going to be a locomotive because we've been here, we've been doing the work, we've been talking, we've been doing the ideas, we've been shedding, unlearning, growing. And now it's like, it's time to jump because I'm in that mid space. That door's closed. and there's only a cliff in front of me. Let's go. But while we're here, take your moment, breathe, because it's finna get juicy. Thank you guys so much for listening to my message. As promised in the beginning, I told you I was going to share an amazing money affirmation with you. I love this one. The first time I started using it, I promise you, like $3,000 came out of nowhere. Somebody was trying to get a hold of me to give me some money for months. And I started using this very particular affirmation that I'm going to share with you. And something told me to check this. Then I checked this. Then I called them and I was like, boom, $3,000. Like, that's what was held up for me. Oh, I'm going to stay on this. So, are you ready? Money comes to me easily and effortlessly in expected and unexpected ways every day in large amounts for my personal use. Did you get that? If not, you can rewind. That's very specific. Easily and effortlessly every day in expected and unexpected ways, because we want to know everything in large amounts. Why not? Why not? Large amounts for my personal use. You know, it's funny. I had to check myself today. I was doing an affirmation. I was like, every time I go to my mailbox, I get checks. I get checks in the mailbox. Every time I go to the mailbox, I get checks. I went to the mailbox today. There was a check in there, but it was for somebody else. Whoever lived here before me, they got a check in the mail. So we need to be specific. So now I need to be like, ooh, every day I go to the mail, there's a check in the mailbox with my name on it for me, for my personal use. Not a check to go pay something off, not a check to go, my personal use. There's a check in the mailbox for Jamie with my name on it. Like, let's get specific. Okay? So that was fun. This was great. I appreciate you guys. If you love the money affirmation, pop a comment in the chat and let me know you rocking with it. And yeah, that was really it. I really just wanted to pop in and say that. I have more messages to share with you guys. So the plan is to be back up on here tomorrow. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the flow. And this was fun. So thank you for rocking with me. And I'll see you next time. Peace.